Hey, what's happening everyone? This is Trandadash here, bringing you another episode of Amazing Online Artists. Now forgive me if there's a few jump cuts here and there. I've got a bit of a hay fever and it's probably me cutting out the sneezing. I may have a sneeze counter in the top corner if they're caught during dialogue, but we'll see.
No, that is a terrible idea.
Anyway, today I'm doing a fairly new artist. He's been around for only a few years now, mainly online. In fact, I think he's only on YouTube and maybe Spotify. I haven't done research beyond him online. He is Divide Music. Divide Music created his YouTube account on the 20th of August 2016. He joined Twitter around the same time, but it appears as if he didn't start using Instagram until February 2017. His first upload was October 3rd, 2016. It appears he may have deleted a few older videos, but it's hard to tell because there's quite an extensive gap between his first video and his second video. And if today's standards are anything to go by, he's fairly consistent nowadays, so it looks like he may have deleted a few videos in the past. But for starting in 2016, I'd say he's still fairly new, but that doesn't mean he's bad. In fact, he's actually very, very good. Divide Music, he can do many genres and many styles of music. He has done a bit of a more dubstep one with the song I Do, which he made for Doki Doki Literature Club. In fact, that's actually how I found him. And he can do a little bit more hip-hop and rap here and there. I think one of the better songs to describe that would be Two Faces, or maybe that's kind of a pop type genre. I think that belongs more in the pop genre. But either way, he does do a diverse range of songs and a diverse range of genres. But I think he fits very well in a new genre I've coined up called Modern Rock Digital. And no, this isn't the Australian radio station Triple M. This is not them. What I mean by that is he's an artist that uses a lot of online programs. Like, I'd say he uses FL Studio or something along those lines. I'm not sure how many actual proper guitars or instruments he uses for his songs. But the reason I say this is because he creates really good rock music, but it doesn't seem overly complicated. I'd say he fits into a modern rock genre, because you see big bands and they do their rock songs and albums and all that. There's always a few songs that seem fairly simple to do, and it's kind of just filler for the rest of the album. Where Divide Music comes in, he releases a whole heap of singles, and a lot of the rock songs seem simple in concept, but he makes it really energetic and really interesting. And actually, even though it's simple, it's still very fucking awesome. He creates simple and electrifying rock music almost as easy as breathing. It just seems to come really natural to him. A good example of this, I'd say, is perhaps his song Clover. It's perhaps my favorite song he's released, Clover. It just sounds awesome, dramatic, and electrifying. I'm gonna play a little bit of a clip for you here now. As I said, I found Divide Music because of the song I Do, which again is a bit more of a dubstep song. But one thing I've noticed is that he's featured in quite a lot of FabVL songs. And FabVL is another amazing online artist I want to cover in the future, but he's definitely got a little bit more attention drawn to him. And I think Divide Music really needs a bit more attention, as he has been uploading around mid-2016, and we're towards the end of 2019, so a little over 2-3 years. He's gained around 10,000 subscribers per year, which is a nice steady pace. But for the rate he uploads songs, I believe it's once a week or maybe once a fortnight, he does do a very good job at consistency and a very good job at hitting genres and hitting topics that people love. And I feel like he really should have a lot more subscribers for the amount of work he's putting in. And another thing as well, not only does he fit into this coin genre I've made up of modern rock digital, he also is one of those artists that... Then he's not a cover artist. I have to say that right now. There's a lot of artists online that cover songs and make them in their own style, and or translate Japanese like anime OPs and endings to English. However, Divide Music is one of the artists like FabVL that gets a topic, say 7 Deadly Sins or Fortnite or just something like that. He gets a topic and then just creates a song with that topic in mind. But it relates to the topic heavily, but it also can be like interpreted in many different ways. If I showed someone, like, one of his other really good rock songs actually is simple, but it's also awesome, is The Battle at Fortnite. Now, I know Fortnite has a stigma around it, but I don't give a shit. Fortnite, whatever, it's a thing. The Battle at Fortnite is a really good rock song, and if he didn't say The Battle at Fortnite in the chorus, and you just made anyone listen to that song, they would have no clue that it relates to Fortnite. But those that do know it's related to Fortnite can listen to the lyrics and adapt it and be like, oh yeah, this is definitely motherfucking Fortnite. So he does do that quite a bit, and he does it very well. Again, as I said with Clover, it's based on Black Clover, the anime, but I could definitely fucking hear it and not even think of Black Clover. Mainly because I haven't seen the anime, but still. And we need to take a second to just appreciate his voice. Holy fuck! His voice is so good. He hits the high notes incredibly well. I made, while recording an episode of the Firestorm podcast, check the link in the description icon, the Firestorm podcast, check it out. After we recorded an episode, Gus and I were talking about musicians we were suggesting to each other, and I told him I was going to record this episode of Divide Music, on Divide Music, and he searched them up. He listened to Lion Sin, he listened to a few others, and he said his voice is unique, as in he can hit the high notes, but he's very good at doing the low notes as well. He's got sorry for Facebook. He's got such versatility in his voice, and he uses it very well in all of his songs. As an example of his fucking incredible voice, I'm going to play a bit of his song Alduin for you, which was based off my favourite game, The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim.
The great Alduin will soon fall. Amongst the corpse we will stand tall. The Dragonborn has come to end its reign. The beast of the sky will soon be slain.
I think Divide Music should collaborate with a few other artists. Him and FabVL are two incredible artists, but I do feel like he could gain a little bit more notoriety if he collaborated with a few artists. He did collaborate with Dan Bull on a song, and he was very good at that. But I do feel like he needs more attention brought to him. If I had any suggestion, though, a lot of his rock is fucking awesome, but as I said, sometimes it's simple. Sometimes he does mix it up a little bit. Sometimes it could be a little bit more, you could add a bit more of synths or something like that. You could add a bit more just to make the instrumental itself a little bit more eye-catching and a little bit more, ooh, shit, this is awesome. But as I said, he does do the simple rock very well. He does do pop, and I think he's, okay, forgive me, am I mistaking him for FabVL when I say I think he's done a bit of hip-hop or rap on occasion? I might be mistaking him for someone else, but I feel like he's done that before.
Bro, are you listening to this song right now? It sounds like rap to me.
I do think his I Do, the dubstep song, was really good. I do think he can excel on that. But for him at the moment, he's sticking with the modern rock stuff. He's sticking with rock. And I don't blame him. I love rock. Rock is my favorite genre of music. And he's doing it very well. So he can stick to what he's doing, but I feel like if he wants to gain a little bit more, gain a few more subscribers, maybe collaborate with a few more artists if the opportunity arises, and maybe try and branch out a little bit more genre-wise. But if Divide Music, if you're happy where you are right now, where you're sitting on YouTube, and you're happy with the pace you're doing, keep it up, because I'm not complaining. I love what you're releasing, and I'm buying most of it, so fucking great job, Divide Music. I'm really happy with what you're doing. As a fan, I can't argue with your releases, with your schedule. I can't argue with it. And the topics you're covering, like, I haven't watched a lot of the anime that you're covering, but I don't give a shit because I know about them and I love the music behind them anyway. I'm one of those people that I don't need to know the topic to get the song. I can just listen to the song and appreciate it for what it is. And I appreciate a lot of Divide Music stuff. He does a very good job, and I implore you to go check him out. So yes, if rock genre is your preferred genre, check out Divide Music. If you like a bit of everything, check him out as well. He's just fantastic. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Please hit subscribe if you don't. I have another amazing online artist coming next week as well. And as I said earlier, check out the Firestorm podcast. I'm going to be promoting it a bit more because that is a very big undertaking that me and Gus are going through. We're looking to make this thing big. We've recorded many episodes ahead of time, and we really want to kick off the ground with it. So from now on, I'll be linking Firestorm podcasts in the descriptions of my videos, unless it tanks, but I highly doubt it will. It's not going to be like my book. I can entrust you with that. And yeah, I'm going to continue writing. Hopefully new book next year. We'll see. Yeah. Anyway, this is Tram-Y signing out.
The Dragon Ball.